The antagonist of the film, the villain, is a man that is running for Congress that seems to have no other policy programs in mind than to simply just be against people of faith and or religion in general. Basically, if he crosses the threshold of a church, he's gonna burn, you know? He's one of those types of characters. Obviously, he hates God. Clearly. Now, this guy is played, of course, by Ray Wise, an iconic villain actor who's played so many different villains in his career, including literally playing the devil in the past. So who better than to be the face of the Democratic Party of the film, right? But unfortunately, it is a little bit unrealistic. I mean, the left may be against religion when it comes down to the law, when it comes down to policy. But in general, they are generally also for equality, humanity, and reason. And if you want to showcase a movie that proves that there's a place in religion for politics, then you need to demonstrate that by showcasing each party fairly and exhibit their actual beliefs in policy. Do not just villainize them because they're stereotypically not the Christian party. In my opinion, their best chance with this film was not to actually have a bad guy, but instead have an actual debate and discussion between two passionate, educated people that are both likable family men that just so happen to disagree on policy. That would be a lot more realistic. It would also be a lot more tense, and it would allow an audience at home to think about it and come to their own conclusions on who they prefer in office. The problem with that is that Christian films like this don't really allow an audience to come to those conclusions on their own. They're often spoon-fed what they should think, which, I mean, that's also church for you. But technically, that would have been more realistic, and it should have been how they approached their message. Unfortunately, the movie did have a bad guy. They shouldn't have had a bad guy, but they did. And their bad guy came straight out of a cartoon, like a characterized version of whatever the Republican Party wants you to think the Democratic Party is.